Suck ass job on the plane.
Suck ass.
Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight, the use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls.
Yes, indeed.
Please take your seat. Don't show your face name on carry-on item.
This is his
Sure,
seat.
arm rests are in the resting position.
It's the pillow Jaru blew out so fast.
This way he was sitting before we got him out of here.
Let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake. Pillow like a.
Let's shake.
Let's shake. Pillow like a. Let's shake. Let's shake.
Let's shake.
Pillow like a.
Let's shake.
Let's shake. Pillow like a. Let's shake. Let's shake.
Let's shake.
Pillow like a.
Let's shake.
Let's shake. Pillow like a.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Hey, Fifth, if you're watching this video right now, just know the people are still waiting because moments ago, Ja Rule uploaded a picture of himself standing beside Fabolous. That's right, you heard that correctly. Moments ago, Ja Rule uploaded this picture of himself standing beside Fabolous, okay? And in the caption it reads, "It's gonna be a cold summer." Listen, again, will we get new music from Ja Rule, Fabolous? I'm not sure, y'all, but one thing is for sure, we still are waiting to hear a response from 50 Cent because, again, Fab had the streets hot. You know, shout out to the Let's Rap About It podcast. They dropped the freestyle around Christmas, and everyone was going directly at Fab's verse. You know what I mean? Talking about 50's, BM getting hot showered by Diddy. Listen, it was crazy. And a lot of people, thought at some point we would get a response from 50, but that's not the case, okay? Of course, he hinted at dropping a mixtape about last week, but we still haven't heard this new music from 50. Now, again, since then, we done, seen back and forth with 50 and Pat Pulse. I mean, come on, 50 done, sent shots at Lloyd Banks. We started hearing this debate about who was the better MC between Lloyd Banks and Fabolous, even though the fans wanted 50 and Fabolous. You see how that worked? He easily was able to kind of deflect, right? And even send shots at Banks. It's interesting with 50, all right? Then you got 50 versus T.I. in the verses. Now, again, T.I. was asked his thoughts on the verses, and, according to T.I., he wanted to go at 50, all right? That created, many dialogues about who had the better catalog, the better discography. And then we got comedian Faison Love. I mean, listen, the list goes on. You got so many people, sending shots at 50 one way or another. But for the real fans, right, the real rap fans, they want to hear 50 battle. You get what I'm saying? They want to hear them bars. I understand, he's of age at this point, but come on, memeing and trolling can only go but so far. We're talking about real MCs right now. Now, Ja Rule, we get it. Over the years, fans, they've pretty much subscribed to this narrative of 50 ending his career. You get what I mean? Even though Ja's still out here, you get what I mean, getting money, right? He's still on the road. Right, but as of last week, we seen this back and forth between Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, and Uncle Murda. Of course, there were a series of clips, right, that were edited to show, Ja in a certain light. We later found out that, Ja didn't back down, all right? Now, of course, this is all happening on the flight. We understand if something actually happens, you run the risk of being banned from all airports. You get what I mean? Now you're not able to get any money. So we understand that the back and forth was only going to go but so far between these grown-ass men. But the point is, when can we get back to rap? All right, now, coincidentally, all of this happened on the same day Yayo and Uncle Murda launched their podcast, The Real Rap Report. All right, if you haven't subscribed, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. As we all know, a lot of artists, rappers, athletes, everyone is transitioning to this podcasting space, right? Very lucrative, a lot of money. We understand that, but now people are trying to find ways to stay in the algorithm, and it just so happens, they're on the same flight with Ja Rule. and then we get this, you know, this back and forth. What kind of seems like a rollout, because then you see, you know, Yayo doing several interviews, Uncle Murda with the pillow. I mean, come on. This was a bunch of back and forth, what people say was a pillow fight. Nothing more, nothing less. But like I said, you know, you're doing all of these things to get people to watch the podcast, and we get it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people right now doing their thing in the podcasting space. We understand a lot of entities involved, the Volume and many others, right? They got they hat in the ring when it comes to this hip hop podcasting. But the point is, you know, we kind of straying away from how we got here, and it was raps. That's the point. You know what I mean? Let's get back to rap, because we get it. 50 has found a way to use memes as a marketing tool to promote whatever project he got going on. He understands that as long as he's saying something on his social media platform, or he has other people engaging, he's always a part of the conversation. You get what I mean? He's always, you know, relevant when it comes to what's going on today. But now you're starting to see so many MCs align themselves. I mean, come on, Ja Rule, Fab, hell, even Pat Poose. These are real MCs. You get what I mean? It's only a matter of time before at some point fans are like, yo, what's up, Fifth? When you gonna get back in this booth? Because now my man saying it's gonna be a cold summer. Listen, we understand rap isn't selling, but that's not how rap started in the first place. You get what I mean? It came from you know, the bottom, as they say, the mud. You get what I mean? It started with nothing, and look how far we've been able to, you know, get to a point where we can make billions. But come on. Everything is going dry right now. Now it's time to get back to the art of how it all started. You know what I mean? The hunger. And right now, you know, this is just recreational. When you see T.I. drop a record and people are feeling it, I mean, what's the issue? What's the hold up? You're a rapper. I get it. You got a huge following. People rock with Fifth. They're going to subscribe to that narrative. But at the end of the day, these are rappers. And we want to hear some bars. I don't know about y'all, but that's just how I feel. All right, but y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on Ja Rule pulling up on Fabolous again? Do you expect to hear some new music from Ja and Fabolous? Because again, like I said, Fab, you know, ever since he dropped that freestyle, my man been, you know, just outside feeling himself. Because 50, you know, he just said in the interview last week that he was working on new music, but he didn't drop no mixtape. You get what I mean? So again, I'm sure he has something in the vault, but we have to wait and see, you know, what else happens as the year continues on. But again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on Ja Rule pulling up on Fab? And are you ready to hear from 50, man? Or are you just like me? Are you tired of the memes? Are you ready to hear some bars? Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Hey, Fifth, we count, King. We count. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion. All right, available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description. Head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video, and make sure to tell him Rip sent you. All right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, but real quick. Rip going sneakers with the real shirt. Oversized slacks, so the jean shorts. Matter of fact, I'm Murray's go right with the fit. Got a clear pepper, these Cartier frames got tints.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.